Hello, and today we're going to talk about Donald Trump. And I did vote for him in 2016 because I thought he was going to do the opposite of which he was saying, aka bluster to get elected. But unfortunately, it wasn't bluster. It was a criminal mastermind doing what criminals do. And I will cite examples for you on that. The first one was he colluded with Russia to get elected the first time. And while they had proof of it, the guy that was doing the investigation was a complete dunce. You know? And they couldn't prove it, even though the receipts were there. The second thing he did was he handled COVID completely wrong, and many people died for it. AKA, he lied, people died. I'm sorry about that. Could Hillary have handled that better? I would have to think so. Because there was no perfect solution to that, to be honest with you. But I think Trump took the low road, as they say. The third thing was definitely January 6th, 2021. Not accepting that he lost the election, tried everything he could in his power to delegitimize a fair election. I'm sorry, I can't get behind that. And then the insurrection. Yeah, he still calls it a peaceful protest to this day. It was not peaceful in any way, shape, or form. You actually incited that. I'm not entirely sure if he meant to, but you still incited violence, and you need to pay the piper for it. The stealing of classified documents. They nailed him for that one, eventually. And that's awful. You don't take things that are classified because, guess what? People could get hurt when you do that. You shouldn't share national secrets with everybody. That's supposed to be between the agencies, not and he also had many things of fraud, like I think it's like Trump College or something. That was a scam. Raped several women. I do not like that. I think it's deplorable and deserves. He deserved to go away for that. And let me see. Some of the current things, like the kidnapping of American citizens that happened to be Latino. Not cool. I always knew he was a racist, but that's going too far. He should be, and Tom Homan should be indicted for that. I'm sorry. Indicted, impeached, and convicted for that. And that's why in 2026, don't just vote Democrat, vote progressive Democrat. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez will thank you for it, and so will the American people. And let's say Doge. They were doing illegal activity. How? I admit they were trying to find the stuff, but they didn't do it through legal means. They did it through arm twisting and we're going to shut you down, bull crap. No, there are legal ways to do it, and they didn't do that. Other things about Donald Trump. He cut taxes on the rich more than he cut taxes on the poor. And guess what? You wonder why the deficit is ballooning? And don't get me started on tariffs. I swear he's intentionally trying to sabotage the economy. The thing is, Herbert Hoover did the same thing back in the late 20s, early 30s, sabotaged the economy with tariffs. And it took 10 years for FDR to fix that. And fix it he did. He pretty much took an exaggerated version of my tax plan and implemented it. That's what I'm talking about, FDR. And oh my God, Trump is just horrible for America, and the quicker we get rid of him, the better. So, like I said, in 2026, flip it Democrat, make it so he's lame duck and can't get anything passed. And knowing him, he'll cry like a baby. Wah, 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 wah. I'm not getting what I want. Wah, 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 wah. And in the end, he's going to be seen as the laughing stock of the world. He already is. So, have a good night. And I'm going to talk more about what I think the 2028 election is going to be a lot like. Okay? Have a good night.